Welcome to this month's Minute with Victor, where Dr. Cotton answers your questions.
This month's question comes from a physician who writes, "One of my patients called at 2 a.m. and said he was vomiting blood. I referred him to the ED, but he didn't go. He eventually passed out and was taken to the hospital by ambulance. When he got there, he said it was my fault because I told him to go back to bed. That's not what I said, but it was the middle of the night and I didn't document the conversation. If he decides to sue me, it looks like a case of he said, she said. Do you think I can win?" To my knowledge, no court has ever issued a formal opinion on the infamous case of he said versus she said, so we don't have any precedent to guide us. But if we step back and think about this, almost every lawsuit's a case of he said, she said. He said he paid the rent, she said he didn't. He said she stole the car, she said she didn't. It's always he said, she said. If everyone said the same thing, we'd all get along and there wouldn't be anything to litigate. My point is that we don't want to get hung up on what someone said. We want to focus on whether what they said is believable. People say all sorts of things, but a lawsuit's decided based on what the jury believes. It's about credibility, about who has the better story. So let's compare these two stories. Your story is that you told him to go to the hospital, and because it was the middle of the night, you didn't document the conversation. Okay, that sounds plausible. His story is that he called you in the middle of the night, said he was vomiting blood, and you said, "Go back to bed, you'll be fine." Why would you say that? Why would any doctor ever say that? It doesn't make any sense. This is a sorry story that needs a lot of work before anyone's going to believe it. Documentation's important, and we should always strive to accomplish it in a timely and accurate manner. But once we get into court, it doesn't matter what he said and it doesn't matter what she said. It only matters what the jury says. Thanks again for listening.